A few months ago, my insurance company began offering money for walking.
Which is great because I love money and I hate, I love walking.
Unfortunately, I don't have any free time, which is the only reason I am doing this right now.
What if there was a way to do that but without the human?
This is the device I came up with. The Apple Watch attaches to a pendulum, a sensor detects it every time it swings over, and the servo smacks it to make it go. So I attached the sensor and the servo to the Arduino. Then I realized there might be a few problems. Well, just one problem. This thing is kind of complicated, and I was not about to spend 6 hours building this when I could spend 2 minutes doing this. So I spent the next 8 hours brainstorming and came up with this. No, that's literally it. Well, okay, maybe not literally, but it's basically it. All I need now is something to swing the watch by. A ruler will do. Something as a pivot. A tack pin can tackle that. Now, I just need to pin the ruler to the servo and it works. In fact, it works a little too well. I just added a chair which nicely stopped it from going crazy.
How does this thing work?
Basically, the motion of a pendulum is just like a wave, and by adding a similar wave with the servo, we can make a bigger wave.
So I just need to find a period of the pendulum then.
There are two forces on the pendulum, tension force from the string and gravitational force. In this direction, net force doesn't matter, it just makes the object turn. In the other direction is where the object speeds up and slows down. If gravitational acceleration is g and this object have mass m, gravitational force is mg. Part of that force is mg sine theta, but sine theta is basically the same as theta. Well, over here it is at least. If force is mg theta, then acceleration is g theta. Theta is an angle. Acceleration is linear. I want everything as an angle. Angular acceleration is g over L theta. Do some calculus, and voila. Angular frequency is square root g over L. I want the period, not the frequency. Period is 2 pi over omega. Aha, period of the pendulum.
Now plugging in the length of a ruler and gravity, we see the period is just over 1 second. Finally, dividing that over 180 degrees both way, and we turn the servo at 1 degree every 3 milliseconds.
Let's run some tests on this machine.
I walk a step per 0.6 seconds. This machine does 2 steps a second. That's 168,000 steps a day. The servo runs on 5 volts and 0.65 amps. Power consumed by electrical device is the voltage times the current, so 3.25 watts in our case. Duracell 9-volt battery has 5.2 watt hours. Divided by 3.25 watts gives 1.6 hours or 100 minutes running on a battery. That's 12,000 steps, which is crazy. I didn't realize it took that long to walk 12,000 steps. With my walking speed, it takes an hour and a half. How fast can we make the machine walk? Turns out we already had the optimal rate any faster and the steps weren't counting anymore. Now back to spitting facts. My Mac has 54.5 watt hours, or 15 hours of walking, or 100,000 steps. A human consumes 2,000 calories a day, or 8.4 million joules. That's enough energy to walk 5 million steps. 5 million steps would earn me $375. Okay, thanks for watching. Subscribe. Now get out of here.